All right, so hi everyone. Welcome to this video. And yeah, we'll get straight to it. This is a video where I like to answer basically five questions, which I always get now as a Facebook advertiser. I think this is the one, these will be five of the most common questions that I get. And this is what I want to share with you. This is what I want to share with you in this video. And I hope you get something out of it. So basically, why are my ads rejected? I know a lot of people are now running Facebook ads, and one of the most common questions I get is, why are my ads rejected? So we have a simple answer to that later. Number two, how do I get them to be approved? Okay, so rejected siya, what now? So we'll talk about that. Number three, why is my ad account disabled? Again, this is one of the more popular ones. Unfortunately, a lot of people are experiencing having disabled ad accounts. So let me shoot this video so that you guys know, everyone knows how to actually, number one, why is your ad account disabled and how to get it reactivated. And for some of you who are familiar with the process already, there's still one more question that tends to come up, and that is, what if that doesn't work? What if that doesn't work and Facebook tells me that our decision is final? Right. I will share with you how to get around the answers to these five questions in this video. All right, so let's get started. Number one, why are my ads rejected? Now, why do I get disapproved ads? Quite simply, a very simple answer is your ads are non-compliant. Now, remember that Facebook has rules then. They have rules, they have policies in place. And when our ads go against those policies, Facebook has the right to disapprove them. Now, regardless of how much money we spend on Facebook ads, if they go against Facebook's policies, then bawal siya. And if you're not familiar pa, Facebook has yung ads policy. You can do a quick search, Facebook ad policies. I personally like going through them at least once a month, just to see kung may updates and everything. So it's good for you as an advertiser to know ano ba yung pwede, ano ba yung bawal. And this is very important. That's why, for example, I teach Facebook ads, the basics. I used to not teach compliance, pero now I do, because kahit na starting, if you're just starting out with Facebook ads, it's very important that you know. So if your ads are being rejected, it's simply because you are non-compliant. However, there is also that possibility that your ads were mistakenly tagged as non-compliant. Baka naman hindi naman talaga, baka naman you're within policy. Baka you're within policy pero na-tag ka lang for some reason whatsoever. So automation or sa manual, Facebook tagged you as non-compliant. So these are the top two reasons, or actually the only two reasons why Facebook rejects your ad. So if you have a rejected ad, isipin niyo lang, was I non-compliant or baka nagkamali lang si Facebook? So what do you do then? That is our second question for this video. How do I get them approved? If you feel naman na tama si Facebook, okay, for example, one of the policies is you're not allowed to have more than 20% text in an image. So that's one of the policies. And tinignan mo image mo, nga, ang daming text, then you can simply edit it. Now, ang maganda with Facebook is sinasabi naman niya, pag magdi-disapprove siya ng ad, sinasabi niya why your ad is disapproved in the first place. So you can edit it accordingly without having to guess. Or pag sinabi niya, you're calling out a sensitive personal attribute. Now, for example, calling out people with back pain, bawal yan. And then just remove that. So you can edit the ad para ma-approve na siya. However, if you feel na parang mali, di ba? We said nagkakamali naman si Facebook, you can always appeal. Again, marami nagtatanong sa akin, disapprove yung ad ko, ganyan, what do I do? Nagpanic agad. And then my next question tends to be, nag-appeal ka na ba? Did you request for a review already? And I'm surprised na half of the people I asked sabihin nila ay hindi pa. So you can actually request for a review, just go to the ad level where the notification of the disapproval is, may button doon, request for review. And kung hindi ka naman, kung compliant ka naman, your ad will run. Okay, so we're done with two questions. We want to get to the third question. Again, one of the more popular ones. Why is my ad account disabled? And this is a very important question. No, not hindi yung will go agad on how to get it approved, but it's important that you understand why your ad account is disabled so that, hindi mo siya ulitin. No? And I'll give you the um, the six main reasons, or the 6 common reasons I have found to be the reason why Facebook disables ad account. No, and out of the 5 questions, siguro this is one of the more important ones, if not the most important. Because when you understand why Facebook disables your account, you may start to see na parang, okay, ito pala yung ginagawa kong mali. No? Or, bakit kaya kaka-start ko pa lang, kaka-create ko pa lang ng bagong ad account, unang ad pa lang, na-disable na yung ad account. No? So I'll give you the reasons for that. Number 1, non-compliance. Diba? If patuloy ka ng publish ng ad na hindi naman compliant, din-disapprove ni Facebook, it's very possible na si Facebook mapikon sa'yo. And sabihin niya, ayaw mo palang sumunod o sige, hindi ka na pwede mag-advertise. So this is a common reason why ad accounts are disabled. Or again, pwede namang mistake yan. But we'll get to that later. Number 2, sometimes it's not a big issue. It's just a payment method issue. Whether hindi nakapag nag-pay or hindi nag-charge yung card. For example, this usually happens kung debit card. Pumapayag naman si Facebook na mag-debit card, but if it tries to charge you and then for some reason whatsoever, na-block or tawag dito, hindi funded or hindi enough yung nasa card, Facebook will disable your ad account until payment is made. So that's why I always recommend to have a backup credit card. Again, pumapayag naman si Facebook na may debit card, but medyo, in my experience, medyo one strike policy siya. If mag-fail na yung debit card mo once, ayaw na niyang tanggapin yung debit card mo. That's why it's always good to have a backup credit card. Number 3, you might have a non-active ad account. Now, this usually happens to people who tried boosting posts sometime like last year. Na nakita lang, uy, okay to, let's try to boost post. Ano ba to? And then, wala na, hindi nagalawin yung ad account ever. Facebook can disable your ad account because it's a non-active ad account. So, that's another reason for disabled. Okay, 2 reasons why I see a lot of people having disabled ad accounts, and this is something I feel strongly about. No, so bato-bato sa langit, tamaan, sorry. No, but number 4 is having multiple personal accounts. No, in a certain industry, someone approached me saying, Coach, puro disabled lagi yung ad account ko. Then I asked this person kung bakit kaya, anong nangyari, only to find out that someone told her na you should have as many personal profiles as possible so that you have many ad accounts to work with. So that pag ma-disable yung isa, marami ka pang ad account. That is super not the way to go about it. As in, that's the fastest way probably for you to get disabled because you're not allowed to have multiple accounts. Now, Facebook is very clear sa terms and conditions niya that accounts should be, personal profile should be corresponding to one person. So you're not allowed to have a second, a third, or fourth account. No, and you're not allowed to have a business account. Anything with regards to business, it should be represented by a business page. However, again, a lot of people have second accounts, third accounts. Now, if you're not doing anything that causes Facebook to notice you, it's possible na hindi ka ma-flag. That's why probably some of you may second account, you haven't had any issues naman. But Facebook is really strict about it na pag mahuli ka niya, you are not only putting your ad accounts at risk, and not only are you putting your second profile at risk, you're even putting your main profile at risk. No, so one reason I found kung ba't nagkaka-disabled ad accounts is because people have second, third accounts just so they have a backup ad account. No, so having a backup ad account is a good idea, but this is not the way to go about it. No, so again, bato-bato sa langit, but hindi talaga siya pwede. You can choose to listen to me or not. Pero yeah, again, feel strongly about it. Some medyo related, no? Especially for those of you who have experienced yung tipong may gumawa ka ng bagong ad account, Okay na. Sige. Gawa tayong campaign. The moment you press publish, disabled na yung ad account. Bakit? Wala ka pa namang ginagawa, disabled ka agad. It's because you can liken your relationship with your ad account to your relationship with your ex. Now, what do I mean? If feeling mo nag-move on ka na, may bago ka ng ad account or may bago ka ng boyfriend or girlfriend, but internally meron ka pang unresolved issue with your ex, it will come back to haunt you in your current relationship. And that is the same with your ad account. Kung meron ka pang unresolved sa ad account mo, parang na-disable to, hindi mo siya finish, hindi mo siya kinlose or sinettle, inalam kung bakit, that ad account will haunt you when you have your new ad account. Pag nag-create ka na lang ng biglaan. That's why some people na-disable kasi natatrack pa rin, uy, meron ka pang unresolved dito. That's why some people, what they recommend, kung may disabled ad account ka, is parang to get a new device, no, like a phone or a tablet or a computer, get a new device, connect ka sa bagong internet, gawa ka ng bagong profile, something completely new para hindi matrack ni Facebook yung parang IP address mo dun sa nauna so that you can start anew. Now, again, that's not something I personally agree with, but that is alam ko that works for some people. So, go lang. But, yeah, if ma-trace pa rin ni Facebook sa'yo yung unresolved ad account mo, you do stand the chance to get disabled pa din. No, so someone asked me just this morning, sabi niya, so paano yun, coach? Wala na akong pag-asa mag-ads. Of course not. You just have to go back. You just have to settle what's unsettled. No, just close it. Just, kahit may bagong ad account, make sure na na-resolve na to, na-reinstate or whatever. Basta kung hindi siya na-resolve, it will come back to haunt you in your current and future ad accounts. Believe me on that. Again, it's your choice, pero promise ko, that is one of the reasons which a lot of people parang, hindi naman siguro, but it is. And finally, it might just be a mistake. No? So I touched on it kanina. Your ad account might have been disabled by mistake. No? And that sucks. But of course, as with any reason naman dito sa anim or whatever reason Facebook gives you, there is a solution. No, so yes, this sucks, but I always recommend to people, always know that there's a solution. No, parang don't need to panic super whatever. All right, and with that we go to our fourth question: how do we get it reactivated? And again, I'm not a fan of overcomplicating things because the answer here is very, very simple. You appeal and do it. It's not a popular choice. It's not a sexy choice, but it is the proper process. No? Rather than, na-disable, sige, gawa tayong bagong ad account. No? Yung nanggigigil ka na parang, kailangan tuloy-tuloy ito. No, yes, it sucks. Lalo na if you're like in the middle of a launch, kung ito lang yung source of revenue ng sales mo, it sucks. But my recommendation, and like I've been doing this for almost 6 years na, you appeal and you wait. Yeah. Now, what if, no, and this happens pa rin, no? Sabihin ng mga tao sa akin, coach, nag-appeal na ako, pero sabi ni Facebook, we won't reactivate it, and their decision is final. So, the truth is, at least in my experience, the decision is not final. So again, quite simply, what if they reject my appeal? You reappeal. Now, appeal again. But this time, you can actually now reappeal to a different channel, which is chat support. Ito yung hindi masyadong alam ng maraming tao, and this is what I'll teach you in this video today. So, reappeal to chat support. Save this link. Save this link kasi this will become your best friend, especially if you're handling multiple accounts, like for clients, or you find yourself having issues with Facebook ads or whatever. No, but this is naka-bookmark na sa akin because I find myself going to this pag may issue or pag mayroon akong gustong clarification. So how do you actually access chat support? Now, so let's go to this link. So business/help. All right. So you will be brought here. It's past 5 na, so okay, lumalabas siya. Kasi it might not appear kung past business hours eh. But dito sa business/help, under these boxes, you will find this one. So we'll get started. We'll select ads. And then dito sa ilalim, chat with a representative. So actually, I was expecting na wala siya kasi normally, open siya ng 8 to 5, which is our office hours, but it's past 5 na as I'm recording this, and it's still there. So when I click on this, actually, it will bring me to Messenger, tapos I can chat na with chat support there. No? So una, merong konting automation, parang phone, yung press 1 if ganyan, press 2 if ganyan. Parang sabihin niya, can you summarize in a few words what your issue is? And then it will try to point you to the right direction. But at one point, kapag hindi ka na natutulungan ng automation, sasabihin niya, do you want to speak with a representative? And of course, yes. And when you get to speak with your representative, ayan, doon na kami nag-usap. Hi, ito yung issue ko, na-disable yung ad account ko, and that is what helps us most of the time to get our ad accounts reinstated. Whew. So hopefully, if you have at least one of these questions, we were able to answer them. Now, particularly why? Now, if I wanted to focus on one, it's really understanding why your ad account was disabled. And then second, kung ipa-prioritize ko sila, it's this one. This is what a lot of people do not necessarily know na, I may chat support pala. So make sure you have that link on bookmark if in case you need to visit chat support. Okay, so just as a recap, or if you're joining us just now, what did we talk about in the past, I don't know, 5 minutes? Bilis lang naman. Past 5 or 10 minutes. Basically, we answered 5 questions, 5 of the most common questions I get. And to be honest with you, as much as I love answering your questions, I shot this video para then, anyone who is shy to ask the question, at least this video is here. I'll put it up on YouTube so that you can check it out. So number 1, why are my ads rejected? And how to get them approved if they are rejected. And number 2, why is my ad account disabled? It's very important that you understand why, so that you can have a clear plan on moving forward, which is our which is our 4th question, how to get it reactivated. Again, very simple, just appeal and wait. It's not a popular answer, it's not a sexy answer. Other people will say, gawin mo to, gawin mo yan, gawin mo yan. Which you can. Again, everything is up to you. But if you were going to ask me, and I've been doing this for 6 years now, you appeal and wait. Then finally, what if that appeal doesn't work? You can re-appeal. Kahit sabihin na the decision is final, we've had that in our face na before, but we were able to reinstate our ad accounts after the 2nd appeal, the 3rd appeal. May mga iba pa nga from before, 4th, 5th appeal. Pero ngayon, hindi na umaabot sa ganun. All right. So I hope this was helpful, especially if you have at least one of these questions in your mind. Now, again, you can bookmark this video so that you can return back to it. Because it is important, especially for a lot of people ngayon, to be running Facebook ads or some sort of online marketing to reach their target audience. And kapag ma-disable yung ad account or disapproved yung ad, then diba? Nawala ka ng revenue. So it's one thing to get your ad account reinstated kapag ma-disable siya. But it's another thing to stay compliant at hindi ka na ma-disable. Because especially now with what's happening, medyo mas mabagal si Facebook mag-respond. Last year, sobrang bilis ng response rate nila. Pero mas mabagal ngayon. I've had students tell me na they had to wait like 48 hours, 3 days before maging okay. So response rate takes a toll ngayon. So it's very important, not just that you know how to navigate disabled ad accounts, but you actually know how to stay compliant. And apart from that, I showed you the basic framework on how to get your ads reinstated. But for a lot of people, they still find parang mga issues. Minsan hinihingan, for example, ng registration documents, ganon. Or minsan hindi lumalabas yung chat button dun sa pinakita ko. So if you need that extra support, I would like to invite you to take a mini course that we are launching today. And it's called Bawal Lumabas Ads. So yay! Ang saya ng isipan ko talaga yung title yan. So it's called Bawal Lumabas Ads. It's a comprehensive guide to Facebook ad compliance. So mini course lang, siguro it total mga a little under 2 hours, and para siyang library wherein the videos are less than 5 minutes long, each of the videos. So you can actually just navigate to the ones that are applicable to you, no? Or you can go through it lahat, no? So it's a mini course called Bawal Lumabas Ads. There's basically two parts to that course. Number one is, of course, we will talk about the specific ad policies. And not only will we talk about the ad policies in detail, we will give you solutions. Na hindi lang basta ito yung policy, bawal yan, bawal yan, bawal yan. We will tell you, or I will tell you, kung bawal to, ito na lang yung gawin mo. And it's not para, makalusot. It's how to be able to run your ads while still being compliant. No? So there's a key difference there. Now, specifically, we'll talk about prohibited content, yung mga ads na bawal talaga. How do you run your ad campaigns? How do you generate leads and sales if your product or service falls under prohibited content? So there is a solution to that. Third-party infringement, sensational content. No? So we give the solutions to all of these. If you are handling financial products or services, personal attributes, controversial content, misleading images, before and after, or some of the more popular ones, no? Kung natatag ka as MLM, how do you get around it? Or if your ads have work from home component, there is a solution to that, as well as if you're tagged with having misleading claims. So sobrang dami na to. Again, these are short videos. You can skip to the ones that are applicable to you so that you can find a solution to them agad. No? So text and ad creatives, lead ads, use of brand assets. Now, the second part is we go much deeper into handling disapproved ads and disabled ad accounts. Now, so we touched on some of these already, but if in case you need that extra support, like how to handle disapproved ads and how to handle campaigns with high likelihood for rejections. Now, for example, if you are in the MLM industry, so that's a high likelihood na pag maglabas ka lang ng ad, disapproved ka agad yan. Now, so what do we recommend if you are in this space para you avoid getting disabled? Now, how to handle disabled ad accounts, and for those who need that extra help na parang, ano ba sasabihin ko? I don't know what to say. Nag-chat support ako, but I don't know what to say. No, so we have appeal scripts for specific situations. No, for example, feeling mo nagkamali si Facebook, ito yung script mo. No? Or alam mong nagkamali ka, ito yung script mo. Or kung hindi mo alam, bakit nga ba ako na-disable, ito yung script mo. So you can just copy it and paste it and share it with chat support or yung kausap mo or support inbox. And then finally, how to handle unapproved ads, unapproved appeals. Nag-appeal ka na, nag-chat support ka na, pero hindi pa rin na-approved. How do you handle that? Including mga troubleshooting tips like, paano kung hinangan ka ng credit card and wala kang credit card? No, so we have a solution for that. What if hiningan ako ng registration documents, pero wala naman ako registration documents? What is the solution for that? And then finally, what if the chat button doesn't appear? No, like what I showed you in this video. Paano kung pumunta ka dun sa business/help, pero wala dun yung pinakita ko sa inyong button? How do you move forward now? Yeah. So all of these, so these two components and all of these videos will be available in Bawal Lumabas Ads. That is, again, our mini course on ad compliance and navigating through being disabled and being disapproved. Now, if you're watching this and say, okay, game ako dyan, paano ba sumali dyan? Now, so we do have an investment fee, pero okay mag-alala because it's only 500 pesos. So 500 pesos for this mini course, you get access to it instantly. No, if you pay by PayPal or credit card or debit card, you get instant access to the program. Or if you pay manually, no, bank deposit or GCash, you just have to email us the proof of payment, and then we'll give you the link to sign up. And then you can have instant access now. You can actually have access to this today, go through it, and then tonight, you can get your ad accounts. Kung swerte ka, you can get your ad accounts reinstated by tonight, if ever disabled ka ngayon. But so if you want access to this, please go to bawallumabasads.com. We have a short page there which you can check out for more details, and then you can just click through to order. No, so it's 500 pesos. It's walang close cart or whatever. Whenever you want to take the program, feel free to just go to bawallumabasads.com and enroll and join us. No, so I'd like to thank you for for being here in this live, catching me live here, or if you're watching this and recording, hello, hello, future people. But thank you, no? And I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're staying compliant with our laws as well as the laws of Facebook. And remember to, again, stay safe, have fun, because bawal lumabas, right? Bye-bye, guys. Thank you.